about how to know a weekly bias because now here, now most traders they feel it well well. They believe say if market is in an uptrend last week, they still have that same mentality that during a new week like this, that same sentiment will continue. They believe that that same sentiment of market going uptrend in a bullish order flow will continue in a new week. That is a lie. That's a pure lie. Now look at gold now. Gold is going up this week, last week. Gold was showing uptrend last week. But this week, gold might tend to change. It might tend to change sentiment from that uptrend to downtrend, from a bullish order flow to a bearish order flow. That's why weekly bias is very important. Now, what is weekly bias? Because we need to understand what we are going into. I want to break it down in a way that a layman can understand. That's my main goal. Make everybody understand that matter. Now, according to what I have here, weekly bias, because I love giving out definition so that you understand what I'm explaining. I said, what is weekly bias? I said, weekly bias is the expected directional movement of the markets for the week. Weekly bias is the expected directional movement of the markets for the week. What we expect price to do for the week. Expectation. When they expect something, we don't know, but we just dey think or we just dey feel or price fit dey think price fit do like this. We just dey expect, but we don't know. Expectation dey different from wetin you know or wetin you don experience. You just dey expect am, but it might not come. You must know this. That's why weekly bias is the expected directional movements of the market for the week. Nobody knows the expected directional movement now. Gold is showing uptrend last week, does not mean it's going to show uptrend this week. Now, I said it answers one more question, one more important question. It answers one important question. What is that question? Is price likely to move bullish or bearish this week? And the question with the answer with that. Is price likely to move bearish or bullish this week? The most important word there is what? Likely. We don't know. You can't say. That's the question we ask. That's why I always tell you, Monday is for observation. You get why? You get why? Because we can't dictate the market direction. We can't. Now, I say small money traders use weekly bias to stay aligned with institutional flow. Smart money use weekly bias to stay alignments with the institutional flow. I mean the flow of the market. How big banks are moving the market. When we talk about flow, the movement of the market. So that's what SMC uses, SMC traders. The second one, avoid trading against higher time frame direction. Now, weekly bias will make you understand that you need to avoid trading against the trend of the market, the higher time frame direction. Because most of us believe that when we talk about higher time frame, it's in your daily time frame. No. That's why sometimes it's good as a day trader to go to the weekly time frame. It's important. Sometimes it's okay. Oh, by week, no day now. Hours, days. It's okay this week. It's good. So that you go trade against the weekly time frame. And the third one, to build a clear roadmap for the week. We use weekly bias to build a clear roadmap because every week have its own roadmap. Every week, get your own roadmap. This week it be bearish. Next week it be bullish. Next week again it be bullish. The other one it be bearish. If you just dey change every week, we can't detect. Now, why is it important? Why is it? I don't want to build more deep. Let's go to the charts. I can do a video on that so that it will be easier. I might summarize everything so that it will be easier. Let's go to the chart now. If you go to your weekly time frame on gold, this is the weekly time frame. If you look at the weekly bias, no doubt, according to the weekly time frame, gold is still buying. Hmm? Gold is buying. Very, very sure. Gold is buying. Now, your weekly bias is showing uptrend. If you want to start a new week, mark out the high of that week. This was last week high. Let me show you. Let me zoom. Make I delete everything. Yes. So that it will be clear. Good. Market is going uptrend now. Gold is stationed up according to the weekly time frame. Now, if you look at what's going on here, where is the last week candlestick? This is the last week candlestick. This thing is very important. So this thing I want to show you. I know I explained too much. I want to show you for charts. This is the last week candlestick. Yeah. That's the highest high of the last week. So all through last week, this is the only candle. This is the movement of gold. All through last week. And where is the lower week? This is the lower week. Do you know why you are marking those zones? Because those zones are liquidity zones. Most retail traders are here who are looking at to sell gold. And most retail traders are here who are looking at to buy gold. From the weekly time frame. So those two zones are liquidity zones. I will teach you how to make daily own because I want make you advance for this game. I make you advance. Me, I know one day, one place, I dey tell you every day. I love to improve. Improvement is sweet me. I don't want to remain where I did. Every day I try to expand. Now, these two zones we mark now, they are liquidity zones. And what are liquidity in the market? What is liquidity? Liquidity is areas where there are a lot of stop losses. So, and those areas where there are a lot of stop losses, that's where smart money like to dey push the market go. Because I dey try explain am yesterday for live stream that they make money from us. So their main goal is to collect our stop losses. So this area I just mark here, they are liquidity zones where smart money will likely take people's stop losses. Now, after you don mark am, leave am, go to your daily time frame. What is your daily time frame showing you? Is market going uptrend or is it bearish or bullish? Please, I need an answer. Is this a bearish order flow or a bullish order flow according to the 1 hour and daily time frame? I'm teaching you how to analyze the market now. Oh yeah, let's answer. Is this a bearish order flow or a bullish order flow?
Bearish order flow.
Okay, some are saying bearish. Do we all agree with him that's a bearish order flow?
Yeah, it is very sure.
Is it bearish or bullish? Bullish. Okay, someone says bullish. Okay, now let's see. Let's see. If you look at the market sentiments, right, as long as this low, as long as this low have not been broken, this is still a bullish order flow. So this is the last low. As long as this low have not been taken out, there's a lot of buying momentum on gold than selling. Take note of this. Because price fail to break a low. So what happened? A sweep struck to liquidity sweep. Liquidity sweep started going up. So there's a lot of buying moment for me. Gold have more buying prayer than selling. Why? Because of what I'm seeing in my daily time frame. My daily time frame, they tell me this thing now. See, gold might likely buy it and sell it. Don't forget your weekly uh, liquidity. This is it, here and here. These are now go to your 4 hours or 1 hour. Anyone that have perfect uh, other block, bigger block, break of structure, that's what you pay attention to. In your 4 hours, I think the 4 hours, according to 4 hours time frame, I think 4 hours is not that clear for me now. So let's go to 1 hour first. I think 1 hour is kind of a little bit clearer than 4 hours for now, according to what we are seeing. Now, according to the 1 hour time frame, we see that you see this market. If you are looking now for the 1 hour, it's still like a bearish, it's bullish. Why? Because here was the last big of structure. I believe here was the last commercial big structure yet. And this was like the last big of structure of the market. And this is the low that caused that big of structure. And what happened? Price eventually break out from that low. According to the 1 hour, it's not 4 hours, so because it look as if the 1 hour is clear. Price break out from that low. We give us what? A market structure shift. According to the 1 hour, not 4 hours. So 4 hours might be showing different thing. Oh, please, I want you to take note of this. But I always tell you something. I know that I always tell you, I'm not saying that 1 hour is the best time frame to analyze the market. Even I prefer 4 hours to analyze the market than 1 hour because I will have more patience in 4 hours. 4 hours need more patience. But sometimes market might likely respect the 1 hour or market might move perfectly in 1 hour than 4 hours. So we don't have a specific, we don't have a specific, please mute your mic, please. It's our own good. We don't have a specific time frame for analyzing the market, maybe for 1 hour or 4 hours. Sometimes 4 hours, but for me, 4 hours is more better if you can wait. 4 hours, 1 hour. Now we see a market structure shift here, right? After that, price gives us a pullback. It come to this somewhere around this zone. I think it came to this particular order block, a feed order block that it faced to hold. I believe so, yes. It comes here. What is this? This is a bigger block because this was a break of structure initially from according to 1 hour. I'm not saying 4 hours, so please. 4 hours structure is different from this now. Break of structure to the upside, and we see a market structure shift. And what do we see? We see that price come back to that breaker block, right? And started selling. After price sold out, we see what? A break of structure to the downside. Okay, all fine. Price refused to break a structure. Price refused to break a structure. And we expect price to break that structure, but they refuse to break it. So there's something wrong. That's a sign that there's something wrong. Because we assume that price should break that structure, but they refuse. Now, make I not comment, make I just focus in. Now, this is a liquidity sweep again on gold. Price sweep out the liquidity. After the liquidity was swept, let me mark it out. This was the liquidity that was swept here. After sweeping out the liquidity, we see impossible, and we see another market structure shift. Yeah, this is a market structure shift to the upside. Market structure shift. Now, what would be our breaker block? What would be our breaker block? Mark it out, please. I just want, okay, let me just identify it. So do you, because we have to, is this our breaker block? Or maybe you should mark this one, but I'm not comfortable with this a lot. Let me just mark this one. Is this our breaker block? Some people are marking here. This one is kind of low. But is this our breaker block or here? What is our breaker block? Who can tell me? Is it A or B? Here is zone A, and here is zone B. Which one is the right breaker block? Which one is the right breaker block? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. B, 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 B. Someone say B. Do you agree with that? Do you agree with that? That is B or A? Please. Do you agree with that? Okay, I prefer B for a reason. Someone say A. Okay, B. Some are saying A, some are saying B. Okay, some are saying A. I love this. I love this. I love this. Now, if you look at the market, fine, fine. I have to say, where is the feed order block that refused to hold? Is this if I didn't mean price is selling, here was a break of structure. I didn't mean this is a break of structure. I did B. Where will be the right order block? Is it here, 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 or here? Where will be the right order block? Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's where your breaker block lies. Oh. That's where your breaker block lies. The right order block determine your breaker block. Now, which one is the right order block? Is it this one or this one? Oh yeah, A or B? Which one is the right order block? Admin price is going down. This was a breaker. This is a breaker structure. Oh yeah, comment. I need your comment. Is it A or B? Is it A or B? A or B? Which one is the right order block? Ah, B. Okay. Now let's check out. Let me teach you how to know the right order block. It's very simple. It's very simple. A, okay, someone said A now. Now let me teach you how to know the right order block. Now, I don't believe it's a break of structure. Number one, another block always come with what we call a liquidity sweep. Any order block that does not sweep liquidity is not valid. As you can see, price sweep out liquidity is very obvious. Even here, this is liquidity. It sweep it out. It sweep out liquidity. Because these are liquidities. Here, here is not liquidity, though. But here is a liquidity. It sweep it out. That's number one sign for you to know you valid dollar block. Number two, impulsive move. Do you have impulsive move? Which area do you have impulsive move? Do you have impulsive move in this area? Please, those things are very important to consider order block. I have given you, I don't tell you this thing multiple times. Do you have impulsive move in this area? Or do you have impulsive move in this area? Or do you have impulsive move in this area? Which area do you think we have more impulsive move? Is it this? Okay, let me put this one as one. This one is two. And this one is number three. Which area do you think you have high more impulsive move? Okay, number one. Number one. I love this. Number one. Number one. Okay, two people are saying one. Okay, one. One. Now let's look at number one. Let's look at number one. Do we have any impulsive move here? Do you have any impulsive move here? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, let me assume that this is an impulsive move, but the best impulsive move is this one. Because why I'm saying this is because the stronger the impulsive move, the stronger the other block. Take notes. The stronger the impulsive move, the stronger the other block. Take note. That's why impulsive move is very important. When it comes to other block, if you don't see them, don't buy them. And the more it's strong, the more the other block they strong too. So that your impulsive move matter when it comes to other block. So now this one here, okay, I think this is the last candle here. Okay, now this one have a positive move, this one have a positive move, but I sent something here. I noticed that this particular zone have been mitigated. This other block you are paying attention to, for me, it has been mitigated. Look at it. This market, it don't mitigate here. Market don't mitigate this other block, what they say, because this is the last week of the market. This is the last, this is the candle that have the lowest week, highest week, before that impulsive move starts. Now this candle now get the highest week before that impulsive move starts. I don't teach how to mark other block. Go and check my video. I don't need to call explain this thing again. So for me, price might mind you, price might respect this your other block. Oh. But for me, this one have more momentum move. Why? Because this one have not been mitigated. But this one seems to be have mitigated, but price can still respect it. Please. Everything na assumption. Nobody know the thing right. I don't go lie you. Anything market fit do. But this one have, for me, this one have high probability, and we have impulsive move here too. We have impulsive move here. Though this one not too clear. This one impulsive. Even this one impulsive move paper this one. So price might likely expect this one or this one, but for me, I prefer this. And if you look at it, price give us a fair value gap. It's a breaker with fair value gap. All these things they show you signs say that place now value zone. But if you look at price not bring this one with fair value gap. I'm on that one I'll story for next time. I don't want to delay our time for there. So other block, we have two other block. Another block might be here. A bigger block might be here. Some people will mark it as bigger block. And right now, they are looking out to buy. People will mark it as bigger block now. That may go now here. Now to go to 5 minutes and look out for a change of character and they want to buy. I think the change of character will be here. Please, if you don't see change of character, don't buy you. Make sure you see a change of character before you buy from this bigger block you are buying from. If there is no change of character from the 5 minutes, please don't buy. Don't buy. And for me, this particular breaker block, if you hold though, but I need to get more probability for this one. I believe this one pass. It's already here. Price might likely expect this one. And price can still expect this one as well. Body knows. It can still expect B. But before you go buy, make sure see price to give us change of card. And make it not be Monday. Because now on Monday morning now, on Monday, don't forget our liquidity from the weekly time frame. Where our liquidity be? This is our liquidity. Yeah. And also, this is our liquidity here. Those liquidity were marked so. Then determine wetin go happen for the market. Let me get mark am o. Those liquidity now, they are magnets. So it's likely for price to go down because of this liquidity. According to the 1 hour weekly time frame. The liquidity is not in your 1 hour, it's in your weekly. So price come here. Traders dey wey buy market for here. If you collect that stop loss before you go buy, or you go dey go down. Or price can likely expect this bigger block and the next move for the week, price will look like this. So that's why you don't have to buy on Monday. Do you see the reason? That's why you don't have to buy. Do you see the reason? Because now we can't determine what's going to happen now between these two zones now. We can't say, no, if you think you want buy good for here, this Monday morning, my guy go shock you, say price will sweep you out. Especially if you don't move it for change of character, it go shock you, say price will sweep you out. Because market never get specific direction. And wetin go give us that direction? Now these two liquidity were marks. So price they always draw closer to them before price will do anything. Price will surely come back to these zones. It will surely come back because those zones are liquidity from the weekly. So starting a new week determines what's going to happen. These are the two zones that will determine the week. If price go up, fine. That should have gold will continue buying. If price go down, fine. That should have gold might sell. But now, you know, say, the 4 hours time frame. That market they respect. If you look for 4 hours time frame now, you go see now what should they do. 4 hours time, if you look at what 4 hours is showing you. See, I'm teaching you. This in 4 hours time frame, this is a market structure shift. According to 4 hours time frame. Price have been going up. Now it come here, and what we see is started what? Selling at this mitigation block. There's a mitigation block here. Go and check out my video on mitigation block. There's a mitigation block here. Here. The price come back here and mitigated. After mitigated, according to 4 hours, so 4 hours structure is different from 1 hour, and start selling. You see? Now look at what you are doing in 1 hour. This is a market structure shift according to 1 hour. But in 4 hours, it's not like that. Look at your market structure shift here. You see, that's why most people they collect stop loss because sometimes they confused. Now, 4 hours now they show sell. 1 hour they show buy. How do they determine where market they go? Now through these two things we are marking. Now, these two things now, we are marks now, this high and this low, now determine the market direction for good. If God wants say, it go just dey go down from here. And once it don't break out from this low, forget them. Go cross the next thing we go see it go shock you. Ah, We just dey tear go down and e go give us another big structure. But this week, let me tell you, go to mark out that weekly time frame because that place, now they give us updates of wetin go happen. That's why they say Monday morning for me, I dey get patience, I dey make I observe because today is manipulation day. Na wetin they call today manipulation day. So we have yet discover the weekly bias where market dey go. We can't see yet until something happen. I might go up, I go down. It all depends on where there are more liquidity. And the look the market might likely go down. Will shock you. So market no expect this big happen for me. My guy, forget am. Some people now go come here. Say, here is my other blog. I saw someone doing that. Here is my other blog. So buy plainly price will come here before you buy. If market no expect this bigger block wey dey here, my guy, your other block no dey valid. I don talk am multiple times. As long as there is a market structure shift, your other block become useless. I don talk am multiple times. During a continuation trend, that's when you need other block. During a break of structure, but during market structure shift, you don't need other block. What you need is breaker block and mitigation block. So if price does not expect any of this breaker block here or this one, that shows that this other block is as useless as, I don't know if it is discard am. E dey useless, but most traders now, their main target is this other block they want to buy. This is what most traders are doing now. That's why when I'm talking about liquidity, it's I want you. Now, if you look here, there are liquidity here. Some traders are here who are looking out to buy. If you look here, there are liquidity here. Some traders are here who want to buy. If you look here, there are liquidity here. That's why when I told you about the weekly time frame liquidity, do you see the reason? Because all these zones are liquidity zones. Here is a liquidity zone. Here is a liquidity zone. Retail traders are here. Retail traders are here. Even including here, retail traders are here. Supply and demand traders, they are here. So these two zones, that's why go Monday, can you just patience? On Monday, can you just have patience? Because liquidity, we have three different types of liquidity here. 1, 2, 3. Three different types. Three different types of liquidity. And they are even, if you look closely, you must still see a little liquidity here. But this one not today obvious. But this theory now, it is fucking obvious that a lot of traders are here who are looking out to buy. Now, this one might be manipulated. This one might end up manipulated. And this one might end up manipulated. And gold will continue going down. This is trading for you. Now only gold be this one. And so it be for all every pair. No, it's not only gold though. Every pair you are analyzing, do it like this. Do it this way. You dey reason back. See, you guys think from the way other people they think. If other people they see A, you guys they see C. If you they see D, you guys they see K. When they talk Monday morning, calm down, observe. You get why they talk now. Now because of this thing I explain, no. Let me already talk about Monday morning, observation, manipulation day, liquidity day. Now true, because now in this Monday morning now, we have three different setup that are looking at to buy. Bigger block first one, bigger block second, other block, and demand zones. I see it. They want to buy. That's their goal. They are there. Now, no more buyers here. If you look at it, there are few buyers here. Yes. Buyers no dey here. See where buyers enter. See where buyers there. Better block them. See where another one dey. Better block them. But here, even here, then the plenty pass. And market fit come back there, collect that stop loss. Hey, you see, that mitigation block B is more valid. We can't say yet. Even me, I can't tell you that it's more valid now until the end of today. Because these two zones I mark here, weekly time frame, is what determine what's going to happen. A can be valid and price will continue going up like this, which means that this A is that and it will break out and continue like this. The next thing you see, liquidity say when price fit go, maybe liquidity. I have told you multiple times, price no get where it go. It move from liquidity to liquidity. Check it now. Where are liquidity? They are liquidity here. Some traders are here who are selling. Am I lying? No. Price come here, he said. Price come here, he said. So this particular zone is a liquidity zone. And if you look at it here, some traders are here who are buying. This one, there are a lot of buyers. Number one buyers here, number two buyers are here, number three buyers are here. Even this one, I don't get more buyers. This one need to get more like that. It's not too much. But we have one here that is clear that is buying. This one is buying. This one is buying. So all these areas are liquidity zone. And what price we do is to move to that area. Why is price moving to that area? Is because you want to collect your stop loss. Hmm? That's why when price collect your stop loss, it will go your way. That succeed this mission. And who are doing this? The smart money trader. Why? Because they are making money from you. Their main goal is to what? To manipulate you. Dude, they are studying the retail trader just like the way we are studying them. So they believe that retail traders are here. They are here. They are here. They are here. They knew. They knew of setup. They know about nothing want to. They knew all these things you are using. They knew. So they keep on studying us every single day, making millions of research. They use millions of dollars. They buy you. Some retail traders now, they don't buy the order. Now, you won't buy you, broker don't sell you already. Most broker now don't sell you. I don't want to talk all this thing because I don't want us to play aside to spoil people business. I don't like to deploy some for person Gary in my life. But most broker na be your biggest problem. Now they go still go sell your trade, give all these smart money trader. That's why they spend millions of dollars making it. Those millions of dollars making research is what? Is to buy your order. Is to know where you are paying attention to your order. Because your order is what make them rich. That's why they say the rich will get richer and the poor will get poorer. Exactly is what is happening in trading. That's what is that is what is happening in trading. The poor will get more poorer in trading. That's what is happening. That's why every day you keep funding account, but you never withdraw. What is happening to your life? Think about it. You never withdraw. Why? Because of these principles. These principles. So if you not go listen, if they claim Batista, if they claim what do they call am? Commando, Merlin, oh yeah, now continue. You go say how you go be. You go fund account tire. Because na stop loss na be our goal. See, they know all these things with the marks. They know. They know, say you go buy from them. They know everything. I look at Monday, and then Monday, I look at the likely last. You see Monday, and Monday I get push. I didn't even go there myself. I will just dey observe the market. I will just dey observe. But then they give me direction now. Now, market don't get direction now, good. Even though we are looking out for buying opportunity, we can't say yet until we succeed this mission at the market. That is for good. Which page do you want me to analyze again? We have less than 2 minutes. I don't know, maybe I will be back. If I will try my best, maybe I can come back again. Because, yeah, I will try my best to back. Which pair can we? BTC. This is one of my favorite pair. BTC USD. You see BTC, one of the biggest. You see, when I dey tell traders say, you see this trading, not be by enter market, start enter, ground enter. Now you don't enter market, now market don't even reach up. You don't come back down. You don't sell again. You will not buy BTC now. Eh? Market never reach your day profit. See the kind sell wey they sell. Now, what did BTC dey try build for you? BTC they try build accumulation. Kind, see what they do. Eh? Trap. Now, most traders dey that may go na to sell BTC. Some traders there, their main goal na to buy BTC. Smart money too wise, eh? Look at how they are trapping you guys. Some are here who are selling BTC right now. Some are here who are looking at to buy BTC. Now, what is going to happen to them? Your weekly bias determine it. Maybe price is going to take out here or take out here. And that's why I have my setup here. That's why I never go in for a buy when price come back here because I knew that this particular zone is a liquidity zone. And what that price is doing right now is trying to accumulate. Now let's go to BTC. Let's delete everything we have had so far. Don't forget how we analyze the market. Go to your weekly time frame. The first thing or foremost you must do is to firstly analyze for you, like you do it. Yeah, okay, let me do it good. Now let's go to weekly time frame. I don't give you expo. This is the first step. Number one, analyze, mark out the last week high, the previous week high, and mark out the previous week low. So all through last week, this is the movement of BTC. All through last week. So those two zones are what? Liquidity zones. Price might likely go back there. If you look at, if they happen, if you look at, this is the last week high. Eh? This is the low. You see, price will come back there. As it come back there, it will just go up again. It's either make it go high or make it go low.